Brad Williams again with Life of Adventure here. For this particular installment, I have something rather special in mind. If you hear that metallic crunching sound, you will note that I am in fact on I guess a bridge to a marina. Indeed. And it is at this place in Fontana where I have hired the services of a ferryman to take me to my destination. So I will be catching a boat. It's about 7:30 p.m. on a Friday night, and from here I made it just in time. They close at 8, but I'll be catching a boat ride to campsite 90 in the Smokies, where we will pick up our journey. So here we go. Alright, my boat's departing behind me. Leaving me all alone out here in the woods. Well, well, what have we here? Back at last. Eagle Creek goes this way and that way, but I'm going across here, and it's getting close to dark. Found a good hiking stick. My feet are already wet because I've had to cross the stream once. But this is great. I've decided that I'm so full of energy. I got started a little bit later than I thought I would, but for good reasons, for excellent reasons. And I am ready to try this in the dark. So here we go. So this is what an unmaintained trail looks like. You can see it's very thick, very thrashy. I've already almost gone the wrong way once. So you just got to follow it very carefully. Make sure that you're staying on the level path. It sort of wends its way through all this stuff. Alright, see how far I can get it before I lose light completely. Alright, so still walking through the woods. It's pretty thick through here actually, but I'm seeing signs every now and then of where people have obviously been through, branches bent back in a very obvious way, where someone's obviously just used their hand to bend something back. And this trail, you know, it used to be a trail, so it may be unmaintained, but it's relatively easy to follow. I mean, it's much simpler than, say, all the cairns and whatnot. And then you have places like this where it's so open and easy to tell where you are. I haven't used, the camera's not picking up enough light, so I'm in night shot already, but I'm still using the naked eye here. Haven't had to switch to headlamp or Surefire yet, but I'm sure that's coming soon. So here we got a nice clearing, and then it just sort of dives back into the thickets here, as you can see. But as you can also tell, I'm moving at a really good cut here. Most of this stuff is so small that has grown in on the trail. It's very easy for me to just brush right through it, but this is basically, if you look down, if you're looking at your feet, this is what you see. So yeah, all right, night's starting good. Okay, so this is a bit freaky, to be honest. I'm kind of, the trail is just turned into like thick high just undergrowth, and it's across. I've already tried to cross the creek, and there's definitely not a path over there, so I'm trying to go this way, but I can feel, it's amazing how I can just use my feet and feel the levelness of where the path ought to be. And a little while back I saw like a muddy print, so it's like someone has been through here. I'm sure, you know, people travel this trail. It's just this part does not give the impression that people have been here for a while, but let's try this. My headlamp on. And Lumos. Alright. So yeah, this is what I'm dealing with here. And it's just, you wouldn't know there was even a path here, even to look at my feet. But I can feel the levelness. I know there's a path here, and it's kind of freaky because I can't see a good distance when I'm trying to kind of hack through this stuff, just because the light is catching all the leaves that are in the foreground. Let's try this. Yeah, some flowers here. You know, I have to say, I think this is one of those times that people always give me grief for. It's saying, "Oh, Brad, you're crazy. Why do you go out? Why do you have to do this stuff?" You know, and but right now, I mean, it's in the dark, and I'm all out in the woods alone. I'm seeing fireflies every now and then. But this is about getting at like the heart of the forest, and getting back to like what it means to be alive, what it means to be a human being. You know, I mean, this is the world as God created it, and I want to know why. And you know, it's dangerous and it's kind of intimidating, and but you know, it really shows you your strengths, and it forces you to new levels of growth. And it shows you how much nerve you have. So I guess that's why I keep doing it. Some more light here. There's been a lot of stream crossings this evening. That's okay. I quite enjoy it. Little flower petal in the water here, but big snail eating a mushroom. He's all glistening and like he's really big and he's out of his shell. It's pretty cool. I wish I could remember about, you know, eating snails and all that stuff, but I've got some good food with me when I get to the campsite. So now I'm on the Jenkins Ridge Trail off the, so I got 4 miles down at least, plus whatever it was from the campsite to the unmaintained trail, and I would think that Jenkins Ridge, being as it's on the map and you know in large print and everything, would have been, I mean, it has been fairly open to this point, but now I'm walking on a fairly wide track that extremely well grown up. So this is just interesting, but I like it. It's fun. Oh yeah. There's my socks getting dry, my feet getting dry. I just gotta say, it feels so good to have my tent set up. Got a fire going in no time, thanks to there being a little pile of twigs in this campsite, and then I grabbed a bunch more that were laying around and got my tent set up, and I just ate a fig bar. Those people who are close to me know I've developed kind of an addiction to fig bars recently, especially fig Newmans. But I had MRE fig bars tonight, but I think I kind of scared the people in the campsite a little bit. I didn't realize there would be anyone out here, but it's a non-reservation campsite, so there's not really a problem with it. Hold on a second. Got something in the fire that's crackling. I have to fix that. Okay. So yeah, so I got here, and got like 3 other tents set up. So I'm walking around with my Surefire, you know, this brilliant beam of light scanning around to figure out where an empty campsite is. I finally found this one right in the middle of everyone, and so someone came out just to see if I was okay, and I feel bad about waking people up at midnight. He said it was midnight. I feel bad about waking people up at midnight thinking I'm, you know, an axe murderer or something, but, you know, it's free country. I wanted to walk at night, so that's what I did. But once I get my feet dry, see if I can straighten up my backpack by the ropes, and hit the bed. But before that, I just want to relax and enjoy watching the fire.